Is this overkill for like 3 days? Yeah, I don't care. We're off. So last time we were doing something, I didn't know what I was doing. This time, I know a little bit more about what I'm doing. We're gonna go do some car camping. I packed so much crap in here that I should be comfortable. Brought my pup, and we're gonna go chase birds. We have about a 2.5 hour drive, and we're gonna go explore the Ouachita Mountains in the Ouachita National Forest. Join me. I got a late start today. My plan was to leave at like 5 a.m., which would have put me at my destination, like, with the stops I knew that I was gonna have to make, probably around like 8 o'clock, 8:30. The problem though was I really didn't have all my food prepped this morning, so I knew it was probably gonna take a little bit longer. I checked the weather, and it was supposed to rain sometime within the hour of me getting there, but it wasn't going to last very long. Like, it was just a short bit of rain. It was going to blow through, and the afternoon was going to be clear. So my decision was like, well, do I go and sit in the rain and not be able to set up, or do I try to time it to where, like, by the time I get there, the rain is past, and I'm not very far into the drive, and the rain hasn't started on me here. So I'm thinking I made the right choice. I'm going to be getting there way afternoon. Not too big of a deal. Today is more of a travel day. We're going to set up camp. Shouldn't be any more rain after all this stuff blows through, so I can leave some stuff outside of the car and I have to just have everything piled in here. That being said, we still have a little ways to go. I have to stop at a grocery store to pick up a couple more things for dinner tomorrow night. So we'll see you then. Hey, girl. Hey, you gonna go potty? Hi. Alright, acquired the stuff that we need for dinner tomorrow night and some snacks. We still have like, it's a pretty good little haul, like an hour and a half to get where we're going. Back on the road. I feel like you've hit like the kind of rural area that I grew up in. When you go into a Walmart and there's just camo everywhere. It is hunting season, so that makes sense that there would be people in camo. But the fact that I can't tell if they're just got their everyday jacket on or if they just came out of the woods, it does kind of make me feel at home, but I'm not gonna lie. Made it to our campsite. This is a spot that I've stayed before. Some of the other campsites were already occupied by people that are holding places to go deer hunting next weekend, because deer season is in right now, but not modern gun. I'm gonna let my pup out, let her run around for just a bit, get some energy out, start setting up camp. Oh, it's a Dodge. She's a pretty good girl. I know she's ready to go find birds, but I don't know that we're gonna go this afternoon. I don't know. We'll see. It's 3 o'clock already. Gonna let her run around for a bit, and then we'll reassess. Go. Out. This sleeping bag is new. I got it so that me and Dot could both get in there because in the past we've both been cold in insufficient bags. This is the first time I've ever actually opened it and put it in the back of this car. It's a little bigger than I thought it was gonna be, but hey, it's gonna be comfy. You saw me rolling out was cushioning that goes under carpet, and then I got this like pad that's almost the same size as the twin size mattress at Costco years ago. It works great for this setup. And then a big 20 degree asterisk. I don't really know how warm it's going to be, but it'll be warmer than the 50 degree bags that I was trying to sleep in before. 20 degree Teton bag from Amazon. Nothing special, but plenty big enough for me and Dot both to get in. Yep, so basically now everything just goes back in. That's home. So I don't really have a plan necessarily. So it is 4 o'clock. We could go maybe find some birds, but it's a little bit warm. There's a breeze blowing, and I think it's supposed to get pretty cold tonight. So I almost don't want to mess anything up that's like right near here. I don't know. Yeah, I think we're just gonna hang out for a little bit. We might go for a little bit of a walk, but more than likely, I think we're just gonna wait till the morning. This dog, she just wants to hunt. This will be fun. Decided to go ahead and just eat dinner. Brought some leftover pizza from last night. Thought that would be like easy to just eat and not have to worry about cooking tonight. Dot is settling into her new bed with me. It got really hot in here really quick from both of us, so cracked the windows. Fortunately, it's not super buggy. So, yep, just gonna eat, watch a movie, relax for a bit, and I don't know, maybe we'll hang out outside, but just gonna eat and watch a movie for now. Man, so I had some dinner and fell asleep right after. So yeah, it got dark on us. Just took Dot out. Probably not for the last time for the night. Got her some dinner. Now, I mean, I guess I could show you the inside. Although, like, it seems like I should have done this earlier. I have these LED lanterns. The ones that you like pull open. So lantern, close it, she's off. Button on the side for flashlight mode or caution. Dot's on high alert. There's folks driving around. She's being guard dog. So I've got 2 of those lamps. So that lights the cabin up really nicely. I've also got a headlamp for just little stuff if I need it. My big sleeping bag is super soft. I think I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight. And over here I have a EcoFlow river, like the original EcoFlow river with the battery expansion. I got it like right as it was discontinued, so I got a pretty good deal on it. This is kind of a new thing that I put together. It's like a 511 bag, I think, that my father-in-law gave me. And originally it was going to be like all of the camping stuff for car camping. I could just grab that and go. Because of the backpacking stuff that I put together, I've kind of taken a bunch of stuff out of there that I've replaced with bigger stuff that can't fit in there. So essentially that has turned into like a kitchen and poop kit. So I've got stuff to eat and stuff to go to the bathroom in there. I've got just a collapsible crate. Dot's had enough of this. Collapsible crate that's got a bunch of Dot's food, first aid, treats, water dishes, food dishes, just a bunch of stuff for Dot in there. Duffel bag for me full of clothes. I have a tablet that I've got some stuff downloaded on so that I can watch some movies over the weekend. And then up front, the crate that she actually travels in, I just set it up in the front seat because she just sleeps back here with me. And then I have a cooler that's got some drinks and some other food in it. It's easily accessible. I try to have a clear path between myself and this is the driver's seat. Just in case something were to happen and I needed to get in the car and leave and didn't feel safe to get out of the car. Ideally, I could climb over that. But yeah, it's a little tour around my sleeping arrangement. Gonna get up relatively early tomorrow. And yeah, I'll talk a little bit more about, I guess, my strategy on where I'm gonna try to find some birds in the morning. So, see you then. Well, good morning. It got colder than I thought it was supposed to last night. I was thinking it was going to be like the mid to high 30s, and it got down, according to my watch, it's 30 degrees outside right now. This bag was so toasty warm. I slept all night. This was like the best car camping sleep I've ever gotten. And I think most of that was due to how comfy this bag was. It's time to get up and move in. Oh, it sucks. I don't know that I brought enough clothes. Once we get moving around, we'll be good. Dot is currently under the covers, trying to find her way out, I think. She curled up in here. Hi. Did you sleep good? All right, I'm gonna put some clothes on, so take her out, go potty, get the day started. It's currently chaos in here because she's got to pee and I have to pee. I don't know if like my stove is just cold or if it's like almost out of gas or if I don't have something right. I feel like the burner's not burning like it normally does. Like normally it gets after it. Okay, got it figured out. It was just not screwed in. Good enough. But now we're cooking. Got coffee brewing here with some Missouri Boat Ride Dirty Duck coffee. An awesome little brand. I don't really know how long to let the percolator go. But yeah, we're just kind of winging it this morning. Whew, it's definitely colder than I thought it was going to be today. I really wish I had brought a camp chair. I have camp chairs. I meant to bring one, just forgot. It would be nice to be able to sit down right now that's not like in the car. This pup is ripping and ready to go. Dot! She is 80 yards up the trail. There she is. All right, so the strategy is that we are going to hit a couple water sources. In years past, I've just kind of stuck to the trails, and I mean, I've had some marginal success with finding some woodcock, but not much with finding quail. Some tips that I got were to look around water sources, and then when they do log these areas, they have these big pads where they'll stage everything, and for whatever reason birds like to kind of congregate in those areas. So we'll see how it goes. We're gonna come up here, and this fire road that I'm on will branch off and hopefully lead right to one of those water sources. You can hear me breathing on it already because this is way steeper than it looks. Dot is ready. I think this is where we turn, I'll keep you updated if we find anything. Oh, there he is. That is a really nice buck. Dot was on point, like 60 yards from me. When I got up on her, a pretty giant buck got up. So that was a big bodied deer, probably an 8. Very tall. We're still not quite to the water source yet, so just gonna keep pushing. Obviously the dog wants to hunt today. This needs something a little bit smaller. These big openings like this, where there's even more sunlight coming to the ground, I think that's where we're gonna have some good luck. So we're gonna get Dot over in this opening, see if we can't find some birds. Well, no luck in the first spot. We worked it over pretty good, so I'm pretty confident there's no birds there. Dot's running really good this morning. If she goes on point again, I'll let you know. I'm gonna connect back up with the trail. I'm gonna reassess if I need to go north or if I need to go west. But honestly, all this looks so good. Like, there could be birds anywhere. That's why I thought earlier when she went off trail and found that deer, I thought she was on some birds. All right, so the trail I was on turned back in the direction I don't want to go. So we're gonna cross country a little bit. We're gonna go up this hill, which you cannot tell how steep this is, but she's steep. Hopefully this isn't a mistake. I know there's a trail up there that I can connect with, and somewhere to my northwest is another one of those ponds, one of those dug ponds for water sources. I also know that there's another opening somewhere ahead of me. I know where I'm going, I know where I'm at, but between here and there is pretty thick undergrowth and a hill. So we press on. I've linked back up with the trail that I knew I was headed towards. Got a clearing coming up on my left. If I can find one, I'm going to show you why this side of the trail looks so thick and this side is so much more open. And it's due to the conservation efforts that are going in that benefit all wildlife, but are targeting a specific one. It's helped the quail populations in this area tremendously. So I'm taking advantage of that part. But if I can find a tree that has signs of what they're trying to do conservation work for, I will show you that and talk a little bit more about it when we get there. We are coming up on our next clearing. Trying to get Dot over in it. She's running to the wrong side of the trail. Trying something out that's basically got you in a hip pocket right now. Maybe I can shoot like this. I don't even know if you can see anything. I'm gonna walk over here into this clearing, get Dot in there, see if we can find something. It is a little more grown up than I would like. We'll give it a shot. Dot. Find him. Find him. Well, nothing there. We press on. Got the watering hole very close. Dottie! Dot! Get out of the water. I want to check the backside of this. It looks really good. Dot, did you get back in the water? I'd call that checked. All right, well, we just finished our last little watering hole that I wanted to try. No luck. I have a great time out here with my dog, even if we don't find birds. Hopefully we still will. There's still a lot of time left. But I think it's time for her specifically, but me also, take a little break. So we're gonna make our way back to the truck, relax a little bit. I'm realizing like I don't really have anything good for lunches. So we may run into town, grab some lunch, and then hit it again this afternoon. Yeah, you're a good girl. Just did a little tailgate check on Dot. She looks pretty good. Did pull 2 ticks off of her. They weren't attached. They were just crawling around, so that's fun. She does have good flea and tick prevention, so. Oh, you want some more attention. She's enjoying the pets. All right, I'm done. Come on, kennel, kennel. Good girl. She ran hard today. We're not done. We're just going to take a break, okay? She is just covered in thorns. She's a tough gal. Get back in there. I got her some water in her dish. I'm going to go to town, get some lunch. Well, I was so hungry that I forgot to hit record, but I stopped at Sonic, got a burger. Still gonna take a bit of a rest. We'll go back out this afternoon. Dot should be pretty well recovered by then. She's back there absolutely snoozing away. I can't believe I housed that burger and never hit record. No one wanted to see that. Okay, so here I'm driving around, heading up to another spot that's a little short walk, but I mentioned earlier that if I came across any of the conservation efforts that are happening in this area and kind of what's going on, I was gonna show it to you. So let me flip you around, I'll show you. So right over here, you can see the base of this tree is wrapped in this sheet of metal. And what that means is that they have found a woodpecker nest in that tree. Now, naturally, what woodpeckers will do, to my understanding, if I'm wrong on this, I'll just cut this out of the video, is they will kind of knock around the tree and damage the tree just enough that the sap will run down and fill in all of those gaps and all the texture that's on the bark so that snakes and stuff can't get up there. So in order to help them out, they started wrapping trees that had nests in it. The other thing is they're burning on a regular basis around here. Now that impacts the wildlife in this area tremendously. Prescribed fire is one of the best conservation practices that you can do specifically in the South in our area. To keep timber big and open like this, it requires fire to really take out that underbrush. So yeah, this is the area that I love to hunt in. I love walking these hills, these mountains, and seeing this great conservation effort. Yeah, that, see if it's right there, I believe. Yep, that tree, the reason it's got that sheet metal across the bottom is to protect the red cockaded woodpeckers. Hey, baby girl. I'm gonna go try to find some more birds. Well, the few places that I wanted to go look at did not look great. So I have been to this place we're about to get to before. Pretty good long trek. Another one of those watering holes, and then another pad for logging. So I've heard there's birds up in this area. I've gotten good tips from some folks that have hunted this area a lot. This is one of the places they recommended. We're gonna go up there and try it out. That's ready to go. Hey, be still. Whoa. Sniffer's going already. Whoa. All right. She's a good girl. So it is about 2 o'clock right now. For about an hour or so. We'll just see. No more than 2 hours. Head back and get dinner started, but hopefully right up here we can find some birds. We just popped our first covey. Dot's holding point on it. I know where they flew, so we're gonna hunt singles now. Well, I'm a little glad that I wasn't recording because I just whiffed twice, but there's birds right in here. I know they flew this way, so I'm just gonna keep pushing. See if we can find where those singles went. I probably could have taken my time a little bit more on those shots, but I got excited. Over 2, bummer, but that's okay. There's still another spot up here, but hey, we found birds. That's the first time I have found quail out here. So pretty excited about it. A little sad I didn't get it on video, but I'm making the video to make the best content. I'm kind of just documenting some of the adventures I've been on. So we're gonna keep looking. Hopefully next time I can catch it, at least a flush on video. But if not, it's okay. Check in with you in just a bit. I hope these deer hunters do good next weekend, because I just jumped another big body, big frame buck and chasing a doe. So they're at least starting right. Man, it was a big deer. I only caught a glimpse of him. Couldn't get my phone out in time. Dot smelled him before he got up and ran. But yeah, I have never seen this many deer walking around out here. I think that puts me at like, let's see, it's like 10 to 12 deer. I'm doing my math right on that I've seen on this day, much less like a whole trip. Man, I hope they do good this next weekend. But yeah, big bucks too. All right, this hill to get over, and we're back to where those birds were, and it's all downhill. We'll see if we can't finish something out on the way back. Well, we made it back to the truck, but as every good upland dog owner knows, you do a tailgate check. Look for anything. Could be an injury or something worse. You know, the pull ticks off like that. So she's on a flea and tick prevention, but you can see them. Better to just go ahead and rip them off, because she is going to be sleeping in the sleeping bag with me again tonight. She's nicked up. Big thing to check is eyes. Seeds can get in the eyes so easily. Nobody wants a junky eye. Gosh dang, girl, you are covered in ticks. Always check pads. Make sure there's not a blown pad, but she hasn't been limping, so I really wouldn't expect one. Ticks all over you, girl. Good girl. You got ticks on you, girl. Lots of thorns, that's normal. Turn this way. Hey, you did good today. I'm sorry I whiffed. I'm pooped. I don't have any more walking in me today. 14,000 steps is pretty good. Considering on a good day, my step goal is like 8,000 steps. So I don't know how that works out into actual miles walked, but we've covered some ground today. Back at camp. Now it's time to set up the kitchen again. Get ready for dinner. So I got this kit from Costco like a year ago. It's got all the essentials. So first time I'm getting to use any of it. And I'm only gonna use a few things, but I don't have plates, so the cutting board's gonna be my plates tonight. I've only ever used this pan one time, and I tried to make, I think it was a grilled cheese or just some kind of like grilled sandwich, and I burnt the crap out of the bread, and I burnt like a bread indentation or impression into this pan every time I look at it now. And I washed this thing and scrubbed it, and it just doesn't come out. Reminder of don't crank the heat too high every time I look at this pan. So I just brought some chicken from home. Gonna make some burritos. Got guacamole, pico, lettuce, cheese. Chicken's already cooked, so I'm really just heating it back up. I have this stove on about as low as it will go. Like even the lowest setting is just like crazy high. I did not toast this long enough. Bone apple teeth. That's pretty yummy. The only thing would be missing if I had some rice, but I don't really think about it. So think I'm gonna have another one of those. My wife and little girl called, so you'll just have to believe that I absolutely housed another one of those burritos. But now it's just time to clean up all the stuff and feed Dot, get tucked in. It's gonna be another cold night. All right. You hungry? Go ahead, come on. I really thought you were gonna want to run around and go potty. You did a good job today. So I think we're just gonna let her finish her dinner. I'm gonna move her kennel around and then go to bed. Go potty. Good girl. She's tired. Come here. You ready to get cozy, huh? Dot and I are jammied up, snuggled. She's licking her wounds from the day. It was a good day. I wish we had connected on some birds, but you know, it's okay. Dot did her part. Saw a lot of wildlife. Got to spend some time outside with my dog. And I mentioned it earlier, like these trips, I have as much fun just like dog handling as I do actually like killing stuff. At the end of the day, like this kind of hunting, there's just something indescribable about being out hunting with your dog. You upland hunters know, it's something magical about just going out and hanging out with your pup in the woods, finding birds. So we are gonna get some rest, gonna wake up in the morning, gonna hit it again. Got a couple more spots to hit before we go home, so hopefully we have some luck. See you in the morning.
Good morning. Dot's been a little cuddle buddy this morning. So it's like 7:30. We're gonna start moving around. Get some coffee made, get some breakfast. Hopefully she'll eat breakfast this morning. See if we can find some birds. And for breakfast for myself, mini donuts.
Dot's ready to go this morning. So first spot we're not even gonna drive to. Just a little walk down the road. We're gonna hang out right, go down into a little gully. I have found woodcock down in this area before, but first thing we're gonna do is hike up to one of those flats, see if we can't find some birds. We're just gonna make our way a little bit down the road. Man, it is a gorgeous day today. So right here we have another one of those trees that's collared. So yeah, red cockaded woodpecker. Thank you for your great contribution to conservation in this area. So here is my landmark. It's a information board about fire in the Ouachitas. Normally it has a date on it when it was last burned. No biggie though. But it is my marker. Turn and go the other way. Downhill. See all this brushy stuff? It's real sticky, brushy stuff. It's my understanding that what woodcock really like. Real sticky undergrowth. And we're about to head into a bunch of it, but that's just another reason that I think I found those birds down here. It's because of that type of habitat. And here we've got another tree that's collared. All right. I found birds all through here before. I just want to walk slowly and let her work. We are going to work all of this area again later. Let's go. You need a drink? Yeah. So I got to the top of the hill where I intersected with a road, which I knew I was going to hit. Normally I turn left and go to that flat spot I was talking about, but I was just curious where the other way went. So I looked on the GPS and I guess I didn't ever realize it's the same road that we found birds on yesterday. So I was planning on hitting that spot anyways. It's gonna add a bunch of steps to the wall, but me and Dot are headed back to that little flat spot. Hopefully we can find them there again. Quail are creatures of habit and they find places they like and they'll hang out in them. So we shall see. We're almost there. So yeah, hopefully top this hill, get on birds again. We are walking up on that clearing right now. So hopefully we get on some birds. Just trying to go slow and let Dot work the area pretty good. Hopefully we can find some right up here on our right. Come on. We've got a really good wind in our face, which can be helpful for scent. Right here is where we found birds yesterday. She blew past it, so probably not a good sign. That covey yesterday was right here in all of this. Come on. I'm on the wrong side of the wind now. This area just looks freaking prime. Dot's bored with it. She's like, what are we doing? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm fully deviating from my plan. We're just gonna explore this area. There's a bunch of these like mowed offshoots. I'm sure for research purposes. So we're gonna see where these go. So I've noticed in this area, they've got like these cleared areas. It's not like this, but, and they're usually surrounding a marked tree that's got paint on it. And there's another one like right over there, if you can see that. If you look right there, that looks like a woodpecker hole. Kind of neat. So on this tree, I'm noticing like, this doesn't look like something the woodpecker's done. Maybe this is like a new thing rather than like putting the collaring on the trees or like texturing it. But if you look up here, let's see, let me zoom in. You can see like all of the sap and everything. This is what I was talking about with like how the woodpecker essentially protects its nests by making all the sap come down the tree, make it more difficult for predators to come up there and get them. So it's kind of neat. I've never actually seen that, so pretty cool. Okay, well, we haven't seen anything so far. In the spirit of being thorough, we're just gonna go, let's touch up a little bit, right back this way through the woods back to the main trail, and then kind of head back to where we were. It's kind of a bummer. I was hoping to find birds here again today. Dot. So but there's that watering hole right over here, so we're gonna try and see if anything's near it. Dot is on a hard point right here in front of us, so let's see if maybe there's a bird in front of her. Gosh, dang it. I need to go shoot some more because I just absolutely whiffed again. Doc's kind of pissed. Hey, whoa. There could be more birds right here. That was a good covey. But this is what I mean by they're creatures of habit. We could go chase singles, but I'm gonna take a couple more steps right up here. Dot! Some went that way, some went that way, some went that way. And I didn't hit any of them. I think it's safe to say that was all of the birds. I really didn't want to go down this hill, but that's where the birds flew. So we're gonna go down, see if we can find some of those singles. We'll turn and we'll go this way. I wouldn't say she's on point, but I think I smell something right here. Maybe the other part of that cubby. She's unsure. I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry, baby. Next time, hopefully. Dang it, man. The dog's doing such a good job and I whiff 4 times. This is the most I've ever shot in a single trip in the Ouachitas. I have whiffed 4 times today. Right now it's 10:30. I'm a little defeated, I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad that we found birds again. That's 2 days in a row we found birds. Most success I've ever had finding birds out here, especially in a single trip. I can't believe I have whiffed 4 times. We're gonna go back to where we met this road. We're gonna continue up. We're gonna hit that big flat area, the old logging staging area. Good chance there's birds there. If not, a biggie. Because I got some good dog work in today. And, you know, I just made sure that the quail population stays healthy in this part of the country. That's all. I do want to hit that brushy area again. Really be thorough through there for woodcock. Dot, I could tell, well, she's birdie right now, so she's not slowing down, but before then I could tell she was slowing down a bit. So wish we had gotten a bird or 2, would have been great, but it's all good. I'm sorry, Dot. I think she still loves me. This is that flat spot I was wanting to look at. Dot has already worked it over downwind, so thinking another no-go here. Well, we got one more spot. We're gonna go check to see if there's any woodcock down on that flat spot, that wooded area by the creek. And if not, we'll head on probably. So we are back down in the area that I would expect to find woodcock. And Dot is getting a little birdie. I have seen her point literally on the trail. She's thinking something's right in there. The only other caveat to this though is Dot will false point a lot when she thinks we're headed back to the truck. So we'll take some peeks, see what we see. I wouldn't call this a hard point, but she's feeling something. So we pushed through just a little bit, and a bunch of cardinals came flying out. So she's on birds, but they're not game birds. They're songbirds. They're Tweety birds. The most woodcock I've ever found in one place was in this thicket right here. And I'll be honest, I don't really have the energy to go in here. I'm just gonna let her work for a bit. If she goes on point, we'll go in there, but otherwise we're just gonna sit tight. Well, I didn't really want to, but Dot was working the area pretty good, so I did climb up in here, but the footage is terrible because everything's over my head, so it's like way over the camera's head. I've got Dot coming back to me right now. We're gonna, I think, head back to the truck. We're both getting kind of pooped, so Dottie, let's go. I think that might put a wrap on us here. I wouldn't let her drink out of most places, but this is at least running, so. You a hot dog? Yeah, I'll insert a photo here of what I meant by, like, we're almost back to the truck, and Dot just can't help herself. Like, she wants to find birds so bad that she'll just really start pointing hard at kind of anything. So it was a beautiful point, but it wasn't real. And I kind of knew that, so I didn't pull the video back out. But anyways, we're almost back to the truck. Well, I guess I'm sort of doing this backwards. I probably should have introduced her at the beginning of the video. This is my 4-year-old German Shorthair Pointer. Her name is Dot. She's starting to act like she's tired now, wanting some attention. She's a little upset with me because I missed all the birds, but she still loves me, huh? If you've ever seen a dog pout, this is it. She doesn't want to finish hunting, but I haven't really conditioned her super well because it was such a hot summer. But if you like this video, I would appreciate a like. If you want to subscribe, that's fine. I don't know how often I'll be able to make videos like this. But so far I've been enjoying trying to film all my little adventures I've gone on lately. So if you want to see more, give a subscribe, I guess. But I would much more appreciate just a like to let me know that you liked the video. See you next time. You ready to go home? Look at mama.